Cody Bellinger in 2023. The Yankees trade for him this offseason to play center field. Dominguez, sky high in right. Judge is holding at third, and he will hold at third as Kjerstad flings it in. So the two big offensive transactions, Cody Bellinger and Paul Goldschmidt. Not sure what the season's going to look like for Goldschmidt, who really struggled last year but did come on at the end of the year. And then Max Fried at the top of the rotation, Devin Williams, Brewers closer, and Fernando Cruz, who's got one of the game's filthiest splitters. All the subtractions, Juan Soto obviously by a magnitude, the biggest subtraction of any team in the league. And then Clay Holmes is going to be the Mets opening day starter, having been the Yankee closer much of the year last year.
Got close.
And the one subtraction we don't see there, Jim, is Garrett Cole, who was essentially subtracted when the Yankees announced he was going to undergo Tommy John surgery.
Yeah. And then Luis Hill, won 15 games. He's got a lat problem, and that could be months. Now, Garrett Cole did have elbow problems. He only won 8 games last year for him, but he got him into the World Series. And tell you what, until he went down, I actually, like you talked about earlier, I thought they improved the club.
Yep.
And nothing against Juan Soto, formidable offensive player. Did offer him $750 million for 16 years.
High into right from Jazz Chisholm. He's got a 2-run double, and he's got a 3-run homer.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I think if you're Tomoyuki Sugano, you're saying that's not a bad pitch. Well, wait till you get to Yankee Stadium, and wait till you get a guy last year, as we mentioned. I mean, he was really hit 5 home runs in his first 11 games for the Yanks, and then hurt his elbow. So he can play a little bit. And that 3-run home run makes it 5-1. I mean, the target's up and in, the ball's up and in, but again, when you throw 92, it's not hard enough, and he knows how far it's going. Oriole locker room, training facility right there.
So a big night for Jazz Chisholm Jr., who had 3 extra base hits, 6 RBIs in his first 15 games of spring, and he has 2 extra base hits, 5 RBIs in his first 2 at-bats tonight. And it's 5-1 Yankees, adding to the only runs scored against Tomoyuki Sugano all spring. 4 scoreless starts and then 5 on the board, which is 7 outs recorded tonight.
Well, you made a good point. They brought their A team over here. The Orioles went over to play them at Steinbrenner Field. That's where Tampa Bay, so a lot of the Orioles went. A lot of times, other than the fact it's the last week before spring training, a lot of guys won't make this trip. When you talk about going on the road with your regulars. So this is kind of like the A team for the Yanks.
And again, you're hoping for Sugano to get 4 or 5 innings tonight, but the Orioles already have the bullpen up. One of their extra players, right-hander Zane Barnhart from the minor league side. Ground ball wrapped to Holiday. His bouncing throw is not in time. Infield single for the super speedster Anthony Volpe.
Yeah, he runs hard. It's a routine ground ball until you really go down. And Holiday hadn't played a lot of shortstops since the minor leagues. Again, he's going to back up. And right there, you take that back step, the guy runs too hard. And the arm strength, it's always been that they felt he'd be a better second baseman because of the arm strength. So there, you just don't play the hop right. Gunnar would have come in. He plays almost everything on the run. And that just exacerbates a game where Sugano doesn't have his best command. And the Yankees are making him pay for it.
On the ground to second. Hope this will work out better. Westberg, Holiday in a double play turn against Cabrera. So Sugano does get through 3. Yankees drive in 3 more, and Jackson Holiday will lead us off when we return to Sarasota.